First up, the 1980 Kennedy half dollar is one of the most fascinating coins in the series, due to its historical context and its unique era. In general, the Kennedy half dollar was first introduced in 1964 as a tribute to President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination in 1963. Over the years, the series has evolved with changes to design and mint marks. The 1980 Kennedy half dollar, while part of the regular series, stands out due to a significant error that collectors covet. In 1980, the Kennedy half dollar was part of a series issued by the U.S. Mint to commemorate the life of the late President John F. Kennedy. The series itself, which began in 1964, replaced the Franklin half dollar, and the 1980 coin was part of a regular series issued for circulation. The primary mint marks used in that year were D. Denver and S. San Francisco, and the coins were widely distributed. However, in that year, something unusual happened during the minting process. Certain 1980 Kennedy half dollars were struck with a D mint mark error. This particular error involves the misplacement or incorrect placement of the mint mark on the coin, making it one of the most coveted items in the world of coin collecting. The U.S. Mint produced a significant number of Kennedy half dollars in 1980, but only a small percentage of those coins featured the D-era mint mark. The standard mintage for the 1980 Kennedy half dollar was in the millions, but because of this minting error, the exact number of coins that feature this mistake is unclear. The rarity of these coins, combined with their error, has made them incredibly valuable in the current auction market. While the general value of a typical 1980 Kennedy half dollar is fairly modest, those with the D-era mint mark can fetch much higher prices, especially in fine condition. In general, coins in fine condition tend to have some wear but still retain the essential features of their design. This is the case with the 1980 Kennedy half dollar, and while it may show some signs of circulation, it remains in relatively good shape compared to coins in lower conditions. The design of the 1980 Kennedy half dollar is iconic and represents a fitting tribute to President Kennedy. The obverse front of the coin features a portrait of John F. Kennedy, designed by sculptor Gilroy Roberts. The image is both dignified and modern, capturing Kennedy's youthful and charismatic appearance. The inscription reads, "Liberty" at the top, and "In God We Trust" at the bottom, with the year of minting 1980 at the lower right side. On the reverse of the coin, Frank Gasparo's design depicts the presidential seal, featuring the eagle with its wings spread, clutching an olive branch and arrows. The words "United States of America" and half dollar surround the eagle, completing the design. The mintmark error found on this coin is especially notable because the positioning of the D mintmark was struck incorrectly. These errors can occur during the minting process, often due to misalignment of the dies. This particular mistake results in a misplaced or doubled mintmark, which adds a layer of rarity and intrigue for collectors. The error that occurred on the 1980 Kennedy half dollar has captured the interest of collectors worldwide. Mint errors like this often lead to significant increases in value because they are rare and highly sought after. Collectors are particularly fond of error coins because they are not only valuable but also serve as tangible examples of mistakes made during the production process. In this case, the D-era mint mark coin is especially prized by numismatists and investors. While finding one of these coins in circulation is highly unlikely, they do appear from time to time at coin shows and auctions. As with most rare coins, the condition of the coin plays a crucial role in its valuation. A fine condition coin will usually have some visible wear, but the important features of the coin, such as the mint mark error, will still be clear and intact. In terms of market value, the 1980 Kennedy half dollar with a D error mint mark in fine condition can range from $7,000, depending on the specifics of the error and the auction or sale environment. Prices for well-preserved specimens can go even higher, especially if the error is considered particularly rare or distinctive. Coins with more pronounced errors, or those in better condition, can easily exceed this range, with some auction houses estimating values as high as $10,000 or more for the most pristine examples. This coin's value is largely driven by its rarity, the collector's demand for error coins, and the historical importance of the Kennedy half-dollar series. The error, combined with the historical significance of the Kennedy coin series, ensures that this particular piece remains highly coveted in the numismatic world. Next up, the 1878 Morgan silver dollar, specifically the large date variety with the S mint mark, is one of the most iconic and sought-after coins in American numismatics. Its historical context, combined with its distinctive design features and mintage details, sets it apart as a key coin in any serious collection. The Morgan silver dollar was designed by George T. Morgan, a talented engraver at the U.S. Mint. The coin was introduced in 1878 at a time when the U.S. was undergoing significant social and economic change. Following the Civil War, the country was dealing with Reconstruction and the effects of westward expansion. The silver market was also undergoing major changes as the U.S. government had passed the Bland-Allison Act in 1878, which Treasury to purchase a certain amount of silver each month and mint coins from that silver. The Morgan dollar was created to meet this demand for silver coinage. The 1878 Morgan silver dollar has two major varieties, the small date and the large date. The large date variety is often considered more valuable due to its distinct appearance, and the presence of the S mint mark indicates that the coin was minted in San Francisco, which typically means a lower mintage compared to coins minted in Philadelphia or New Orleans. The design of the Morgan dollar is striking. The obverse features a portrait of Lady Liberty, which was modeled after Anna Willis Williams, a schoolteacher from Pennsylvania. Her face is surrounded by a ribbon inscribed with the word liberty and encircled by... The reverse shows a bald eagle with outstretched wings, holding arrows and an olive branch, symbolizing strength and peace. The eagle is surrounded by the words United States of America and In God We Trust. The design was bold and symbolic of the ideals of the American people during that era. The 1878 large date version of the Morgan dollar with the S mint mark is known for its relatively higher relief compared to other versions and its larger numbers in the date on the obverse. The S mint mark signifies that this coin was minted in San Francisco, and as you might expect, coins with this mint mark typically have a lower mintage and are more coveted by collectors. The mintage for the 1878 Morgan dollar with an S mint mark was substantial but not excessive, with about 9 million coins struck. This relatively high number ensures that the coin is still somewhat available, but it also means that those in pristine condition or with special features, such as a particularly well-struck example or unique toning, command high prices in the auction market. As of today, the 1878 large-date Morgan silver dollars with the S mint mark in circulated condition is valued in a broad range depending on its state. A well-worn example in VG very good condition can be found for as low as $79,000. However, as you move up the scale of condition to fine, very fine, and eventually extremely fine and higher, the price can jump significantly. For example, a coin in extremely fine condition may bring anywhere between $100,000 in higher grades, such as our about uncirculated or MS mint state. The price can easily exceed $200,000. Coins with unusual toning or higher than average strikes have even commanded prices as high as $500,000 at auction. The 1878 Morgan silver dollar with the S mint mark in the large date variety is one of the most highly sought-after coins by collectors. Its combination of historical significance, unique design features, and scarcity makes it a prime target for numismatists and investors alike. The Morgan dollar, in general, has been a favorite among collectors since its inception, with the 1878 version being a key date in the series. What makes this coin particularly attractive is not just its mintage, but also the overall appeal of the Morgan dollar series. The Morgan dollar is beloved for its beautiful design, and the 1878 version holds a special place in the history of American coinage. Collectors seek out this coin for both its historical importance and its beauty, making it a cornerstone of many advanced coin collections. Additionally, the San Francisco Mint is known for producing coins that often have distinctive features, such as stronger or weaker strikes, making each coin unique. For this reason, collectors of Morgan dollars often hunt for coins from specific mints, such as mint mark, and they are willing to pay a premium for coins that exhibit strong strikes or interesting tuning. While the 1878 Morgan dollar large date with the S mint mark is valuable on its own, there are also some interesting error coins and variants within the mintage that are highly prized. One notable error is the 1878 S reverse of 1879, where the reverse design elements of the 1879 Morgan dollar were used on some of the 1878 S coins. This error, though rare, can dramatically increase the value of the coin. In conclusion, the 1878 Morgan dollar with the S mint mark in circulated condition is a prime example of a valuable US silver coin. Whether you are a seasoned collector or someone just starting to build a coin collection, this coin's historical significance, combined with its rarity and iconic design, makes it a must-have. The 1878 Morgan dollar represents a perfect blend of beauty, history, and value, making it one of the top choices for collectors and investors in the numismatic world. First up, the 1922 large date piece dollar is one of the most iconic coins in US numismatic history, beloved by collectors for both its design and the historical context surrounding its release. This coin, minted in 1922, was part of a series that was created to commemorate the end of World War. The design of the peace dollar, chosen through a public competition, was meant to symbolize the restoration of peace following the global conflict. The peace dollar was first introduced in 1921, with its design featuring the Liberty portrait on the obverse and an eagle in flight on the reverse, symbolizing the peace and freedom that the country hoped would follow the war. The 1922 issue, specifically the large date variety, is significant because it was part of the final years of the peace dollar series, which ran from 1921 to 1935. While the 1922 date is relatively common, the large date variety commands a premium in today's market. The absence of a mint mark on this coin indicates that it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. The year 1922 marked the height of the coin's production, with millions of these silver dollars being minted. However, despite its higher mintage, the 1922 peace dollar is still highly sought after due to the quality of the coin, particularly the large date variety, which has become a favorite among collectors. The mintage for the 1922 peace dollar was substantial, with approximately 51.7 million coins struck. However, the large date variety, which can be distinguished by its noticeably larger numerals in the date, is less common than its small date counterpart. Coins in circulated condition, especially those with minimal wear, are particularly valuable. The current market value for the 1922 large date peace dollar in circulated condition varies depending on factors such as wear, color, and luster. On average, these coins can fetch anywhere between $60,000 in auctions. But if the coin has been preserved with minimal wear and still holds significant detail, it could reach higher prices, especially when sold in graded states like very fine or extra fine coins with minimal damage, like scratches or dents, can also elevate their value, as collectors are particularly interested in coins that can be preserved for future generations. The design of the 1922 peace dollar is what makes it so distinctive in the world of American coinage. On the obverse, you'll find a stunning portrait of Lady Liberty, created by sculptor Anthony de Francisci. The design was inspired by the Roman goddess Libertas, who symbolizes freedom and democracy. The reverse features a majestic eagle perched on a rock, with the words peace engraved at the top. The coin's aesthetic captures the hope for long-lasting peace after the First World War. The peace dollar is unique for its fine silver composition of 9 silver and 10 copper, which gives the coin a nice weight and feel. In circulated condition, the design may show wear, especially around the high points like Lady Liberty's hair and the eagle's wings. However, the beauty of the coin lies in its details, and even worn examples are prized by collectors. While the 1922 peace dollar is not particularly famous for its errors, the large date variety is considered a form of an intentional design adjustment, making it a more desirable coin. Collectors often search for the large date over the small date because of the subtle differences in size and positioning of the numerals. In terms of error coins, misprints, minting flaws, or coins that exhibit uneven strikes can see their values increase if they are in demand. Collectors of peace dollars are drawn to this coin not only because of its design and historical relevance, but also because it symbolizes a moment in US history when the country was coming out of one of the deadliest wars in history and looking forward to peace. Next up, the 1873 trade dollar without a mint mark is another masterpiece of American coinage and a highly significant coin in US history. Known for its unique purpose, stunning design, and the challenges it faced during circulation, this coin has captivated collectors and historians alike. The trade dollar was introduced in 1873 as part of the US Mint's effort to facilitate trade with Asia, particularly China. At the time, Chinese merchants preferred silver coins for transactions and were accustomed to using silver pieces like the Mexican peso. To compete in this market and ensure that American coins were accepted in trade, Congress authorized the production of the trade dollar through the Coinage Act of 1873. The trade dollar was made with 90 silver and weighed slightly more than the standard silver dollar. This increased weight was intended to ensure its acceptance overseas, as it carried more intrinsic silver value. The 1873 trade dollar, the first year of its production, was struck primarily at the Philadelphia Mint, hence the absence of a mint mark. The coin's journey wasn't without controversy. By the late 1870s, the value of silver declined sharply, and trade dollars began circulating domestically at a discount to their face value, causing confusion and dissatisfaction. Congress eventually repealed the legal tender status of trade dollars in 1876, and their production ceased in 1885. Despite this, the 1873 trade dollar remains a pivotal piece of American monetary history. The 1873 trade dollar was designed by William Barber, who served as the chief engraver of the US Mint. Its design is both intricate and symbolic, reflecting the coin's intended use in international commerce. The obverse features Lady Liberty seated on a bale of merchandise symbolizing trade. She holds an olive branch in her right hand, representing peace, and her left hand rests on a ribbon inscribed with liberty. In the background, a maritime scene depicts a sailing ship, reinforcing the coin's purpose for trade. The date 1873 is prominently displayed at the bottom. The reverse design showcases a bald eagle holding 3 arrows in one talon and an olive branch in the other, similar to the Morgan dollar's eagle but more detailed. The inscriptions United States of America and trade dollars surround the eagle. Below the eagle, the coin's weight and purity are explicitly stated: 420 grains, 900 fine. This explicit marking was intended to reassure international merchants of the coin's silver content. The lack of a mint mark on the 1873 trade dollar indicates it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which was the primary mint responsible for producing these coins in the first year of their issuance. The mintage of the 1873 trade dollar without a mint mark was approximately 396,635 coins, making it relatively scarce compared to later issues in the series. Given its historical significance as the inaugural year of the trade dollar, collectors place a premium on this. In circulated fine condition, the 1873 trade dollar without a mint mark holds significant value in today's auction market. Prices can vary based on factors such as wear, strike quality, and any unique characteristic. Generally, a circulated example in fine 5 condition can fetch between $800,000. Coins in very fine VF condition may command prices closer to $900,000, while examples in extremely fine or better can exceed $1 million. For collectors seeking higher grade specimens, auction prices can soar into the tens of thousands, especially for coins with exceptional eye appeal or provenance. The 1873 trade dollar appeals to a wide range of collectors, from those specializing in US silver dollars to those focused on coins with historical significance. Its status as the first-year issue of the trade dollar series adds to its allure, making it a cornerstone piece for those building a complete trade dollar collection. Furthermore, the coin's connection to international trade and its role in the broader context of 19th century economic history make it a fascinating piece for history enthusiasts. The trade dollar's unique design and markings, such as the explicit weight and silver purity, also make it a standout coin in any collection. While the 1873 trade dollar is already valuable in its standard form, error coins and die varieties can significantly enhance its worth. Some of the notable errors include double strikes, misaligned dies, and variations in the placement of design elements. Although these errors are rare, they are highly sought after by collectors and can dramatically increase the coin's market value. Another interesting variant is the existence of proof versions of the 1873 trade dollar. While these proofs are not technically errors, they are extremely rare and valuable, with only a limited number struck for collectors and dignitaries at the proof. Examples in high grades have fetched prices well over $900,500 at major auctions. The 1873 trade dollar without a mint mark is a remarkable piece of American coinage, representing a unique chapter in the history of U.S. monetary policy. Its historical importance, combined with its beautiful design and relatively low mintage, makes it a must-have for collectors and investors alike, whether you're drawn to its role in international trade, its artistic features, or its value in the auction market. This coin is undeniably one of the most intriguing and valuable silver coins in U.S. history. Next up, the 1909 Barber half dollar is one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history, and the example from that year with the D mint mark stands out among collectors. This coin belongs to the Barber series, a set of coins designed by Charles E. Barber, the chief engraver of the United States Mint, which was used for several denominations between 1892 and 1916. The Barber half dollar was struck from 1892 until 1915, and it is beloved for its intricate design and historical significance. The 1909 Barber half dollar was minted during the tail end of the Barber series, just a few years before the introduction of the Walking Liberty half dollar in 1916. The series was named after the designer, Charles E. Barber, whose work left a significant imprint on American coinage. At the time of its release, the Barber half dollar was a widely circulated coin, though it has since become one of the more sought-after coins due to its historical legacy and design. By 1909, the U.S. Mint was in full production mode, minting large quantities of coins to meet the country's financial needs. The 1909 Barber half dollar was struck at both the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint, with the D mint mark signifying the Denver production. The minting of these coins occurred during a period of transition, as the D mint marks shifting and the design of U.S. coins would soon undergo major changes. The design of the Barber half dollar is striking and features Lady Liberty on the obverse, wearing a cap and laurel wreath. Around her head are the words Liberty and the date 1909. The reverse of the coin features a majestic eagle holding an olive branch and arrows, along with the inscriptions United States of America and half dollar. The design elements reflect the ideals of the era, with the eagle symbolizing strength and unity, and Lady Liberty representing the American spirit. The 1909 Barber half dollar is a classic representation of turn-of-the-century coinage, and the design by Charles Barber has earned it a place in numismatic history. While the 1909 Barber half dollar in dirty condition may not be as visually striking as a coin in pristine form, it still holds significant value due to its rarity and age. Coins in dirty condition may show signs of wear, discoloration, or environmental damage, but collectors still value them for their historical importance. The D mint mark adds another layer of rarity, as coins minted in Denver are less common than those struck in Philadelphia. The market value of a 1909 Barber half dollar with D mint mark in dirty condition can range between $100,000, depending on the degree of wear and the specific characteristics of the coin. Higher-end examples in better condition can command higher prices, especially when offered through auction houses with active bidding. This coin's value is also driven by collector demand for coins with historical significance and rare mint marks. Next up, the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar is part of a long-running series of coins that began in 1964 following the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. The U.S. Mint produced the Kennedy half-dollar in various versions and mint marks over the years. For the 1983 coin, the mintages were substantial, and production was focused on a more practical purpose rather than as a collector's item. In 1983, the coin was minted in both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, with the D mint mark indicating its origin from Denver. The coin's design features Kennedy's profile, designed by Gilroy Roberts. The reverse side is a traditional eagle, holding a shield with an olive branch and arrows, a symbol of peace and power. Although the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar was minted in large numbers, over 27 million in total, it wasn't until collectors began noticing variations and nuances in its mintage that it gained a reputation in the coin community. The design of the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar remains one of the most enduring in U.S. numismatic history. The obverse features a striking portrait of President Kennedy based on a photograph taken by Jacques Lowe. This design was chosen for its lifelike quality, and it has become one of the most recognized depictions of the late president. The reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo, shows the presidential seal with a bold eagle and the words United States of America. The mint mark, either D for Denver or P for Philadelphia, can be found beneath the eagle. For this particular version, with the D mint mark and a large date, collectors take particular interest in the fact that it's often found in a variety of conditions. The good condition of the coin is important when determining its value in the market. A good condition coin will show some wear but still retain visible design details. Although the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar had a substantial mintage, its value can differ greatly depending on its condition. In good condition, collectors are still willing to pay a premium for the coin due to the historical context of President Kennedy's legacy, as well as its minting details. In today's market, the coin can fetch anywhere between £60,000 with some auction prices reaching up to £63,000, depending on the demand. The D mint mark is slightly more desirable to collectors, as it was the lesser minted version of that year. It's important to note that higher grade coins can sell for much more. Coins graded higher, such as those in extra fine or mint state conditions, can command significantly higher prices, even reaching over $100,000 in some cases. As with many coins, errors in production can significantly increase the value of the Kennedy half-dollar. While the 1983 D Kennedy is not known for a large number of high-profile errors, the occasional off-center strike or die cracks can lead to a considerable boost in market value. Collectors often seek out these imperfections as they add a layer of rarity and uniqueness to the coin. Despite being a coin produced in large numbers, the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar with D mint mark holds a special place in the market for its historical significance and connection to President Kennedy's legacy. Whether you're a casual collector or a seasoned numismatist, it's a coin that deserves attention for its intrinsic and market value. Next up, the Illinois Centennial half-dollar was issued in 1918 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the state of Illinois joining the United States. This coin was part of a series of commemorative coins issued by the U.S. Mint during the early 20th century. Commemorative coins often honored significant historical events, individuals, or milestones, and the Illinois Centennial was no exception. The coin was designed by artist and engraver Robert Aitken and was authorized by Congress as part of a commemoration for Illinois' centennial. A total of 1,000,000 coins were minted, which was relatively small compared to other coins in circulation at the time. The Illinois Centennial half-dollar features an interesting design, with the reverse showing an image of Stephen A. Douglas, a prominent Illinois senator, who is considered one of the state's key political figures. The adverse features the Illinois state seal, which includes symbols representing the state's agricultural heritage. On the obverse of the Illinois Centennial $50, you'll find an image of the Illinois state seal, designed to reflect the state's agricultural roots. The seal includes a plow, a sheaf of wheat, and a rising sun, which symbolize the prosperity of the state. The reverse features a striking portrait of Stephen A. Douglas, who is remembered for his role in Illinois politics and the debates with Abraham Lincoln. His portrait is surrounded by the words Illinois Centennial and the date 1918, marking the year of the state's 100th anniversary. The Illinois Centennial $50 was not widely circulated, and many of the coins produced were either kept by collectors or preserved in relatively poor conditions. Because of the limited mintage of only 1,000,000 coins, the 1918 Illinois Centennial $50 has gained significant value over time. In circulated condition, the coin can be valued anywhere from $300,000. The value can fluctuate depending on its grade, with coins in better condition, such as fine or very fine, reaching higher prices, sometimes approaching $320,000 or more. The high demand for this coin in the auction market is driven by its historical significance, as well as its rarity in higher grades. The Illinois Centennial $50 is not particularly known for having many errors, but there have been instances where coins exhibit minor imperfections, such as die cracks or off-center strikes. These types of error coins are often highly sought after, with some auction prices for error versions reaching up to $350,000 or more in the case of rare and well-preserved pieces. The 1918 Illinois Centennial $50 is a prime example of a commemorative coin that has held significant value in the collector's market over the decades. With its limited mintage, historical importance, and striking design, this coin is highly prized by collectors today. If you enjoyed this video,
next up, the 1906 Walking Liberty $50 is another important silver coin that holds a special place in American numismatic history. Released as part of the U.S. Mint's efforts to modernize its coin designs, the Walking Liberty was one of the most beloved $50 in circulation. The coin's original design by Adolph A. Weinman is a masterpiece of numismatic art, featuring Lady Liberty walking in full stride, draped in the American flag, symbolizing the country's progress and strength. The Walking Liberty $50 was first minted in 1916, but the 1906 issue represents an earlier precursor to the coin design that would go on to be iconic for the next 2 decades. The 1906 year, although not directly related to the Walking Liberty series, is associated with a major shift in coin production at the US Mint. The early 20th century was a time of great social and political change in the United States, as the nation was moving toward industrialization and asserting itself as a global power. The 1906 Walking Liberty coin, although not widely produced in large quantities, holds great historical value. Its market value can vary greatly depending on its condition, particularly when the coin is found in circulated condition with color changes. This is usually a sign of age, exposure to environmental elements, or even a sign that the coin may have been in circulation for much longer than expected. Typically, a 1906 Walking Liberty $50 in circulated condition is valued between $50 and $100. However, if the coin has undergone color changes that add a unique appearance or patina, it may fetch even higher prices among collectors. Coins with a unique color change can be prized for their one-of-a-kind look, often fetching prices in the $200,000s range, especially in auction settings where rarity and aesthetic appeal can drive bidding wars. The coin's obverse features Lady Liberty walking, with the Liberty inscription and the date positioned at the bottom. The reverse features a bold eagle, wings outstretched, perched atop a mountain, symbolizing strength and resilience. The coin's 19 silver composition gives it a rich silver color, but over time, some circulated coins undergo a color change that can alter their appearance dramatically. This color shift can range from darkened hues to an iridescent patina, which many collectors find appealing. The primary interest in the 1906 Walking Liberty half-dollar lies in its overall rarity and the condition of the coin. Errors or unique features, such as those involving the strike or missing elements in the minting process, can make certain examples highly valuable. A well-known error associated with Walking Liberty coins involves doubled dies, which occur when the die used to strike the coin was not properly aligned, creating multiple impressions of the design. However, even without these specific errors, the coin is highly sought after by collectors for its connection to American coinage and the symbolic design of Lady Liberty. Next up, the 1791 United States silver trade dollar is one of the most iconic and valuable coins in American numismatic history. This coin represents a unique period in U.S. history where the nation was still in its early years, dealing with issues such as foreign trade, coinage, and establishing its economic position on the world stage. The 1791 trade dollar was designed to facilitate trade with Asian markets, particularly China, which had a significant demand for silver bullion. The coin was struck as part of a broader effort to create a robust trade currency that would be widely accepted in international markets. At the time of its production, the US was still forming its coinage system under the Coinage Act of 1792. The silver trade dollar represented a critical development in American coinage. However, due to financial challenges and the complexities of international trade, only a limited number of these coins were. The mintage of the 1791 silver trade dollar is extremely limited, which is one of the primary reasons behind its high value in today's market. The exact number of coins produced is uncertain, but estimates suggest that the scarcity of this coin, combined with the historical significance of the early US coinage, has made the 1791 silver trade dollar a coveted item among collectors. In particular, the 1791 large date with an S mint mark is especially rare and highly sought after. The S mint mark, which stands for the San Francisco Mint, was used to identify coins struck at that facility, further increasing the coin's historical importance. The design of the 1791 silver trade dollar features intricate details that reflect the artistry and craftsmanship of early American coin designers. The obverse of the coin depicts a female figure representing liberty, holding a bundle of rods and a cap. The reverse features an eagle with a banner reading E pluribus unum above it, symbolizing the unity of the states. The trade dollar's large size and the silver content make it a beautiful example of early American coinage. The design elements were carefully chosen to represent the ideals of freedom and unity, as well as the US commitment to establishing a trade presence in the international market. The large date feature, with its bold numbers, is a defining characteristic of this particular version of the trade dollar. In today's auction market, the 1791 silver trade dollar with an S mint mark in circulated good condition can fetch substantial prices. The value of this coin is heavily influenced by its rarity, condition, and historical impact. Coins in good circulated condition have been known to sell for tens of thousands of dollars, while coins in higher grades can reach values well over $100,000, depending on the auction and the specific coin's quality. As one of the most valuable coins in US history, the 1791 silver trade dollar is highly coveted by serious collectors and investors. Its value can fluctuate based on market demand, but it remains one of the most prized possessions in the world of numismatics. Collectors are particularly interested in coins with unique errors, such as misstrikes or unusual features, as they can command even higher prices in the market. The 1791 silver trade dollar is no exception, with some examples having rare errors that further elevate their value. For example, coins with off-center strikes or those with misaligned designs are highly prized by collectors. The interest in this coin also stems from the fact that it represents a crucial period in US history. Owning a piece of the country's early numismatic history is a dream for many collectors, and the 1791 silver trade dollar fits this desire perfectly. The coin is not just a piece of currency. It is a symbol of early American ambition, economic struggles, and international relations. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and leave your comments below. And as always, keep hunting for those rare treasures.